Hey guys! We're back in Jubilife Village and we're gonna go to the Obsidian Fieldlands because now we got this here Pokemon, so everybody's like, it's not as dangerous as it could have been. What's going on here? Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you have a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. I mean, you basically know the whole story if you know I fell from the sky. That's all there is to it. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. What do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? I just got my Pokemon, but okay, hey Oshawott, this guy who clearly has Pokemon battled before is gonna battle us. Whew, here we go. Anybody ever tell you look a lot like Cynthia, guy? Ginkgo Guild member Volo has challenged you to a battle. Without Togepi. That's all you got? Just a Togepi? Well, with my fancy wooden ball and my fancy wooden otter, we are gonna go to town. And I just got tackled. That's okay. Just tackle it. Yeah. He also used tackle. Did he use tackle? I mean, I guess that makes sense. So we're just gonna hit, you know, the classic starter Pokemon fight. Tackle, leer, tackle, leer, tackle. In this case, it's just tackle. We're fishing for wins. There, we won. Wow, Volo, battle decided. Rebel 1, action! Moves, items, use them well. The world will open up to you. Hey, thanks, Volo, you're kinda sus. And Oshawott learned a new move. Didn't tell us what it is, but I hope it's a water move. Always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And they get experience through battle, so they learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon sometimes learn moves. Want to change moves? Go to the change moves option. By the way, one of the best things they ever made. Like, that's exactly how it should be. And he heals us. And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. Thanks, Volo. Now we can heal our Oshawott. You can use your Pokemon on that worn-out battle galaxy team. Sorry, that guy's kind of weird. Don't you think? That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Can you not do any of that? How did you get this position? Living Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination on your map and tell the guardsman. Alright, so we gotta talk to this guy before he'll let us out of here. Trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Hey, hi. Can I go to the Obsidian Fieldlands now? You're HPP, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. The first trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Don't die. Yeah, Jubilife Village and the Obsidian Fieldlands. I bet there's both obsidian and fields here. Well, what kind of obsidian? Is it alive? I got a rock. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wild. Can I go to the wilds yet? For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. The most basic of basic Pokemon in Gen 4. Well, you see, Captain Silene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing captain. What help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? You're useless. Be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. HPP's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. The responsibility with him still lies, in fact, with me, then. Well, I'm sure I'll be fine. Let's begin the trial. Akari has the utmost faith in us, just like everybody else, apparently. Alright, so now we're just free to go in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Never mind, we have to stop and talk to Akari again. But I swear, it stops getting tutorial-y after a while. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here, right at the start. What a shocker. Beautiful. Really glad that this game turned out the way that it did. People were very suspicious given how Game Freak tends to develop, but I really just impressed with this whole thing. The cell shading graphics works well, the scope works well. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run away from people. This'll be easy, because it just wants to hang out, you know? So instead of battling it, we're going to sneak up on it like a sneaky boy. We didn't hit it from the back, but maybe we'll get it now. And we did! Well, that was easy. Doo-doo-doo. Bada-ba-doo. Well timed. Done time to Pokemon. Alright. So we're gonna keep going. And we're gonna try to catch the other two. But wait, now we have to stop and go this way. Damn it. Akari, you are just getting in our way. I promise you that I know what a Shinx and a Bidoof are. I don't know what a McDonald's does. And I meant Starly. Starly and a Shinx. Not a Shinx and a Bidoof. We already caught. I know how to do that. You press B to crouch down. Now, watch me crouch down. You can do the duck walk. Alright, Starly, unlike Bidoof, is quite a bit angrier. We gotta actually aim. Alright. Okay, am I gonna no scope it? Aw, hell. Aw, man. And it... Oh, it didn't get away. There, okay. Now, while we're waiting on that... Doo-doo-doo. Okay, we got a Starly. Now, Shinx is even angrier than that. That Starly caught. One more to go. Man, just wanna run free. Like a free-range Galaxy team member. But first, there's this tree we can interact with. Akari, if you don't stop stopping me, nothing's gonna happen, but I'm gonna cry. Send a Pokemon, send the item at. Yeah, I was gonna explain this, but I guess they'll explain it for me. Yes, finds berries or other items. Yes, I do understand. So if you throw your Pokeball with a Pokemon in it at a tree or a rock or something, they'll knock it down, and you'll get all the items from inside, including Oran berries, which we can give to our Pokemon to heal them. And Akari's going to stop us now to explain what a Shinx does. Now, Shinx is aggressive. No, it doesn't look aggressive. Look at it. It's a Disney cat. As things become clear once you focus on the Pokemon around you. When aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any Pokeball. X icon will appear above a Pokeball if it's picked a fight with you. You can't throw Pokeballs at Pokemon with the X icon. You gotta throw your own Pokemon and battle them if you want to catch them. Sure, Akari just said that, but I felt like I could just summarize it. Easy to start a battle against wild Pokemon. Simply throw a Pokeball that contains your Pokemon. Yep, just like we threw it at that tree, if we throw it at a Pokemon, we can battle them. So, Shinx wants to battle us. So we're just gonna go to town on it. Use Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet was the move we got. Nice. You love to see it. And Shinx is looking around instead of doing anything. We got about halfway, so let's throw the Pokeball now. So you can still catch Pokemon the traditional way. Oftentimes that's your only way to do it, which is fine. Doesn't make us do the go mechanics. This is kind of the normal, like the way that you do it. Approach the Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. Gifted drop from the sky to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of piling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. Okay, now we gotta go back to the professor. Well, there aren't too many tutorials after this, as I recall. And I think it'll let me go free and actually explore the Fieldlands, because they're very large and fun. Congratulations! You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon by catching 3 of them. And then Professor Laventon wants to take a selfie, but not a selfie, just a picture of us. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone... Oh, that's Akari. Skills like yours, I suppose, is a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife, eh? But we just got here. And now I got all these Pokemon I don't want. Oh well, we'll hold on to them for now. And I will name all the Pokemon... Once we have our full team, I'm going to... Well, we could do the names as we go along. I have a few names in mind, but I don't want to do the names quite yet. Actually, if you guys have a name for Oshawott, let's put that in the comments, and I'll take a look at them all. So yeah, let's comment what you think Oshawott should be named, based on what you may or may not know about how Oshawott turns out in this game. And we can go from there. Captain Silene will be very pleased. I guess. She doesn't seem the type that's pleased about just about anything. Permanent frown. By that said, this was our first foray to the Fieldlands, and I think we did pretty well. We got the mission done, at the very least. What do you have to say now? Captain Komodo... Oh, he's still talking about Captain Komodo and his wrestling. Hoo-ah! Ariyama in this game? I would hope... I think it is. I would hope so. There's a sumo man. Seems we don't have to leave you to die after all. Refreshing. It sure is good to know. Well, that's natural. I'll admit you impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, official uniform of the Survey Corps. Cool. Can I go put clothes on now? Survey Corps uniform, pair of Survey Corps sandals. Get changed to the room you used last night. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order as your captain. Okay. There, we're gonna go back to the quarters once I remember how to leave. Turn around and around. The young man. Every now and then we get a little bit closer and we're never coming down. Turn around. Back to our house. And in our house, not only can we change into our Survey Corps uniform, but we'll be able to change it to multitudes of other clothes as well. You know, that thing they established in Gen 6 and haven't really gotten rid of. Although you can't really change your appearance that much in Gen 9, which is not that cool, to be honest. Kinda lame, but okay, now we have our Survey Corps uniform on, and we will absolutely go with it. Into the Survey Corps uniform. So let's get back there and talk to this wrestling commander. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this. You must wear this as well. And we get a Lucas hat. Well, sure is a hat. Almost doesn't really fit with the aesthetic though, but you didn't hear that from me. Like, hey, you know the Gen 4 protagonist? Here's his hat. You look a lot like him, so you get to wear the same hat, even though it really doesn't vibe. But what do I know? Look like a chimney sweep, trying to fit in feudal Japan. Ah, this is Commander Komodo. I've been waiting for you. I am Komodo, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you're HPP. Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell out of a rift in the sky. Most unusual. Now, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Let's do it. Yeah! Gotta go in, and then we get absolutely destroyed. Got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell out of the blue. I mean, that's understandable. But you passed the trial. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to work with the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Yeah, I'm fine. Cool, well, we passed the entry trial. Mission complete! Now, one thing about this game that separates it from other games is how many side quests there are, and the fact that side quests exist at all. There's a number of fan games that have a side quest system, but this is the first game I can think of that's kind of a mainline game that has side quests. You see, boy, the more you add to your Pokédex, the higher your rank will become, and working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer to that goal of yours. Seek out every last Pokemon. You'll need this. Recipe for crafting Pokeballs. Yeah, you can get recipes, and there's a crafting system, which is very cool, and we'll get on that when we get back to the Fieldlands. Yeah, the experienced craftsperson here. Allow me to explain a bit. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make the most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think that Professor Laventon created the Pokeball, so I think that's why they keep him around, but I'm not 100% on if I'm remembering that properly. Maybe they'll talk about that, maybe they won't. Well done, earning a place in our team. Anthe. My name is Anthe. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. Okay, we got more clothes. Everyday kimono, everyday trousers. Avail yourself our village's humble shops. Yeah, we can go to the shops now. We can see what some of them are about. Akari comes running over. Way to the craftworks. And let's go to the craftsworks first, just to appease Akari, because man, she is quite insistent. You can use the workbench here at the craftsworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And we will get, this should be obvious, but we'll get more recipes as we go along. I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeballs once you're ready to begin. Call it my consolation, yada yada. Crafting items, workbench. So if you've crafted things in other games, this one is very similar and very, like, user-friendly. Need an apricorn and tumblestone. Now there's different kinds of apricorns, there's different kinds of tumblestones, and you can make numerous Pokeballs. Like, there's going to be many other types of Pokeballs to make. Some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe your first time stepping in. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of this power to catch them. So all the more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in the Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. You received a Pokedex. And we can now look at the Pokedex. It is a book, and we can go through all the species that we've seen. Now, if you look in here, you can see there's a number of tasks that each one has. And the more you complete the tasks, the more rewards you get. And completely filling out a page gets you some nice stuff. But it takes a little bit of effort because you have to use certain moves numbers of times, catch certain amounts of that Pokemon. The game does reward you for catching a lot of Pokemon, and if you release your multiples, you get items for it as well. Alright. Still working on this. Excuse me, I couldn't help it over here. If you're going to Fieldlands, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. This guy has a side quest, so let's go ahead and pick that up. Hey, there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. You heard of it? Yeah? Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it sometimes changes its appearance and becomes stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. Yes, Pokemon evolve once they reach a certain level. Here's a Wurmple and make it evolve. Part of the Survey Corps. Catch a Wurmple. So this guy wants a Wurmple, and we can bring him back one. There's also this side quest. Let's just pick up these. Yeah, that newcomer who fell out of the sky. You're heading outside the village? Sure. The Survey Corps must get out and complete the Pokedex they're working on, right? Find out all about Starly. Starly, desire to actually touch one. Afraid of that bird. Okay, so we have to complete certain amounts of things with Starly in order to get credit for that quest. I don't think we need to complete every task on Starly's page. You catch a Shinx. Would you show it to me? Okay. Wait, I have a Shinx. Hey man, got me one of them Shinxes? You kids got any of them Shinxes? Here, look at our Shinx. Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. That's it, the ears have a yellow cross pattern on them, kinda like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat, only the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. What an odd way to put that. Ollie looked at our Charlie, and this place is pretty big, but we will explore it in a little bit. I'm gonna go out and I want to go back to the Fieldlands for a bit. We'll end this part in the Fieldlands just so we can get some actual action in, because that's what we need, man. We need some more action in this open-ended game. You know, you want to get out and explore. You got the itch for adventure. Not the wrong kind of itch. In order to complete the Pokédex of ours, there are great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokédex. Yes, we went over that. Well, for the Pokemon, you can check what kind of tasks are available with the Pokemon you have with down, catch and battle diverse Pokemon species. Yes, thank you, Professor Laventon. This is quite enough. One last piece of advice. If you see a wild Pokemon's attack coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. Say again. Watch closely and do as I do. Up. Wah! Action roll. Beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of Pokemon's attacks. That way, hopefully, you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness, because then you'll, die. Security Corps had to collect me when I got the business in at one of Shinx's Thunder Shocks. But don't you worry, I got a lot of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. Okay, thanks, Akari. Alright, now we are... well, almost free. Almost. Share some Survey Core wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with ZL, the down button to open the Pokédex. Let's see what tasks you have for that Pokemon. You might have noticed you have research tasks to how many Bidoof you have. Catching 1, 2, 4 isn't enough. Time to battle Pokemon. Remember the captain's wisdom. Yes, I know. Please, just release me. Now run around. One trick you can do, because if they pop back out, they'll be looking the other way, and you can surprise them. But you get experience for the whole crew. Yeah. No, the balls are inert. Doodaloo. Okay, got enough Bidoof for that. So let's go check out the Pokédex. Let's go to Bidoof's page. Oh, no. Okay. I'll show you where they are. Okay, number of caught Bidoofs, 3, 6, 12. And whenever you try to leave, Professor Laventon will go over your completed tasks and reward you based on how many. Okay. We did that, so let's talk to Akari. Akari is Dawn's name in the actual game. I think you've got it. As a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokémon. I got it, thank you. No task to catch Starly without being spotted, right? For that task, try getting them while hiding in some tall grass. I'll wait for you up ahead. Come catch up to me once you finish some tasks. Alright, we're going to finish a couple tasks and finish our introduction to this area. Don't think it spotted us. Yes. We did get it. Gotcha. Okay, that's 2 Starlies. And every time you catch it, you get experience for the whole crew. Gonna run over here in case it gets out. Eh. Come back here. No! It flew away like some kind of bird. Alright. We're just gonna mill around with this tree, get some more berries. You can use berries for crafting as well as healing your Pokemon. Let's check on the Shinx task. I just want to do a couple more tasks before we call it apart, just as we get introduced to the Fieldlands here. 3 Shinx, number defeated. You know what? Let's just fight one. Catch it by surprise. See that big explosion? Caught Shinx unawares. Now we're gonna take it down with Aqua Jet. And it's unaware, so it can't. It's too stunned, so it can't attack us right back. 2 Aqua Jets should take it out, and bam! And see, we can still freely move. Just, it's nice. We're not held down by the game mechanics. We can just hit the buttons, go from there. If I see another Shinx, I'm gonna fight it. And that's about where we'll leave things, I think. A lot of introductions this part, but we should be done with introductions early into the next part. More berries. Action roll. If you want to action roll, you hit Y. And you can immediately go from an action roll into a crouch. I don't even know what this is. Probably a Bidoof. Yep. Okay, so we're going to take down this Bidoof just to get a little bit of credit towards fighting Bidoofs. And then we're going to go from there. Never mind. But we got credit for Oshawott using Aqua Jet 3 times. Let's talk to Akari and we'll end it after we finish talking to Akari about tasks. Around here you can find a Pokemon called Buizel. It's got an aggressive disposition. I used a Buizel and a Floatzel in my first playthrough. Means it'll try to hit you with its moves just like Shinx, so you need to battle it to catch it. Taking too much damage, you'll be knocked out, basically. Speaking of which, your research tasks for Buizel include seeing it use a certain move. It has used the move in battle. That requires some battling. Whoa. Go on ahead, you take care of some Buizel tasks, then come talk to me. How long are you going to follow me around? Alright. With that, we're going to tackle those Buizel next part. But this is our first foray into the Obsidian Fieldlands. A nice, big area. And there's a lot for us to do yet. I will see you guys in the next one.